people. Some brown, some black people. We don't get that much in Antwerp. We didn't get much here, but you know, we're here. But it's so nice. And the blonde hair, we're not going to leave anybody out. The usual suspects are here. We got some bald guys, some beards. We're good. We're good. Everybody's here. Everybody's here. So you can probably tell by my accent that I'm black. Come on, that wasn't a Roseworthy? What y'all doing? I'm telling jokes, guys. Hello. Yeah, I'm a black American. I live in Belgium. If somebody had told me 20 years ago that I would be a stand-up comedian in Belgium, I think my first question would have been, where the fuck is Belgium? No lie, we don't know nothing about geography. I knew where Amsterdam was. That was my first spot. For the same reason that most people go to Amsterdam. Me and Bulldog. Yeah, and then I got high and I made it to Belgium and I met my big love there. Chocolate. You guys No, actually it was the beer. It's the beer. You guys had Duvel? Oh my God, that's the real truth. You go for the chocolate, you stay for the beer. 20 years later. Now actually, you know what happens when you live in Belgium? Belgians really do come up and ask you, what are you doing here? I call that the Belgian welcome. How did you get here? How did you land here? Like with the plane, you know. But the pilot, there was a pilot involved, you know, like tourists, yeah. So yeah, and you know, a lot of people want to know what the culture shock is. And I have a culture shock that still, to 20 years later, still happens. You know that there are black Americans, Belgians don't know. You can be black, you can be American, but you cannot be both. There you go. Where are you from? And I've been there for 20 years, so we start the conversation in English. I mean, in Nederlands. And then they switch over to English, but they say it like English is not my mother language. They say, where were you born? Philadelphia. Okay, so then they're thinking, and you can see the wheels turning, and there's a little bit of frustration, and then the light bulb goes off, and I can hear it goes, bing! Ask her where her mom's from. Where's your mom born? Philadelphia. And these, I don't know these people. These are the strange people that I meet in the supermarket. They hear an accent, see a color. I don't know. Maybe the secret lies with the grandma. And then they're cocky now. There's so much frustration now. This woman really just looked at me and was just like, so, I guess you're going to tell me your grandmother was born in Philadelphia. I was like, well, no, actually not. And then they melt. Oh, now she understands the question. Where was your grandmother born? In Washington, D.C. And then she took her car and she drove to Philadelphia. And yeah, and then to clean, then they get, some awkward situation. I try to help them out. I threw them a free card. Because nobody ever asked me where my dad is from. Because I suppose they think I don't know who he is. And then they see right my eye. Okay, it's a freaky out here. So I throw them this freaky. I say, you know what? My great-grandfather, the dad of my grandma, was born in New Jersey. Because I just don't want them to go home and think if we had just dug a little deeper, we would have gotten to Africa. And I get it. all black people come from Africa, just like all Asian people come from China. That's why I get so angry. I'm telling all my friends all the time, that's bullshit. Where's your mom from? Where your grandma from? My Asian friends, they say, at least you get to answer the question. We don't even get to answer the question. Your typical white person will just come up to an Asian person and be like, where are you from? China, right? China, poof. So I'm an intelligent person. I have the answer to the problem. Cut a lot of frustration out. You just call that whole continent China. So easy. You're the Asian person. Where you from? China. How you know? What part of China? Japan. I love sushi. And America, just call it New Africa. We built everything. So they would ask me, where you from? New Africa. What part? Philly. Boom. It makes sense. It all makes sense now. Oh my God. So I'm dating now. I came over for love, really. I met a Belgian guy. 28 years later. I'm an old bitch. But anyway, do I still time? She would applaud me off the stage. She started coming down like boom. No, so I'm lonely now. We got divorced, and you know what? I am so lonely. I have started arguing with Siri. Siri is very polite. You're not that, and nobody else is that lonely. Siri's polite. She don't argue. I'd be like, Siri, kiss my natural black ass. And Siri would be like, that's not nice. Siri, go fuck off. I won't respond to that. Like, Siri, just go away. Okay. I'm like, no, wait, Siri, I need you. Don't leave. Don't go. Don't do that. And I start to talk to innate objects like they're real. I talk to the salt. I mean, look for a salt. Salt, where you at, girl? Salt, I need some. Oh. Y'all get the roses, y'all. Come on. But also it breaks my heart. God dang, it's like a roller coaster. I'm like, I want to hear more about your dick pics. I want to hear more about Siri. Fuck my life, it's torture. Alright, so, are you guys ready for your last comedian of the night? I had to make sure that you guys would be appropriately ready. So, again, what do I ask?